Hi people, if you're bored like me and fed up with this lockdown already, you can get on with some stuff about your boat other than thinking about it. Most of it involves either rope work or simple tasks, simple do-it-yourself projects. Um, One of the ones that I started with essentially was this is a baler, self-baler, and you buy these, don't know how much they are, but you buy them, they scoop out a lot of water. But if you get an old bottle, many makes, and just cut the edge off, and that provides a great scoop. And also, if you lose it, you can make yourself another one rather than buy another one. The next thing is to go on to making stuff for your boat itself. A lot of stuff you won't need yet, or may already have it. But I think one of the key things I've always found is getting material. And you can buy especially waterproof material for boats that make spray hoods if you're going to be really adventurous. Or you can just literally make small things, which I found excellent, and it's, it takes some time, unless you're like me and just rush it and it'll do. But you can get a winch cover. You make winch covers which look nice on your boat, but it also keeps your winches dry and safe. You can make a sail bag to drop your sails into. That's fairly adventurous, but it's possible. Or you can just make a plain sail cover, cover for when it's on the boom. You just put the cover over it. Most boats have got them, but some don't, and it protects the sail. One of the things you've got to remember about your sails is that left in direct sunlight, they will rot very quickly. I never forget, on Tessa, in fact it was, I had a brand new sail, which I had for Tessa. I had it wrapped around the furler. It didn't have a UV strip on, which is a different coloured band that goes up the sail on the luff. And then I left that on for a week. When I pulled it open, it literally looked as if somebody had run a knife down it all the way. I sent it back because I didn't know about UV deterioration then, but I've since found out that unless you've got a UV strip on your foresail and you're going to leave it out, it's going to rot. If you haven't got a sail cover for your mainsail, it's going to rot. So, something to think about. And then sail repairs. To learn about these things, I'm not going to show you, because if you looked at my stuff, you'd think, no, I'm not going to do that. I'd go to Sailrite. It's on YouTube. They are fantastic. They show you step by step everything you need to do. You don't need to be as accurate as those, but obviously it helps if you can follow them to the letter. And then the next thing is having a go at ropes, making your own fids, making your own splices. One of the early splices I made, it's a bit knobbly at the top there, you can see. One of the early splices I made, and I tied it up quite neatly for me, to be honest with you. But that is very, very strong, and you can make those. You can put your clips around them, buy clips, and put that through, and then you've got a solid rope to use for your clip. The next one is just get my stuff ready. There's one a bit neater. You can see there. You can hardly see where that goes in. But again, it's good to learn these things. I knew, well, not new, but very old, but they're being, the more common these days is a shackle, a rope shackle. 1, they don't rot. 2, they're easy to undo. 3, they are as strong as a metal one. Literally, and you can make them dead easy. It's just a shackle like that. You make a loop and then pull that up, pull that tight, and that's as strong as any metal shackle the same size. Uh, and it's kind of on your whatever you're attaching it to. There's small ones. A lot of people are making these and selling them these days. But you know, I've just got a few emergency ones in case I'm stuck. They're easy to put on as well. That's a good thing. Instead of fiddling about, you know, once you get used to working with shackles, you'll realise you're working on the boat's bouncing up and down on the waves, you've got a pin, you've got to get it in the right place. All of a sudden, it falls overboard. You've had it. You've got to start again. Or you've got to get another shackle, or just give up, you know. So there's some of the things you can do. For that, I would go to Premium Ropes again on YouTube, and they will show you how to splice eyes, join two ropes together. I did that. I was made up with that. Literally two ropes joined, and you couldn't see the join. It just looked like one rope. So you can go with that. These things you do need a fid. But there's a YouTube on how to make your own fids. If not, you can buy them, but they are expensive, about 30 quid, I think, for a set. Other than that, yeah, you know, I would just work away at something. Finally, obviously, all the things you will do on a boat require a knot. And that's why a lot of people don't like sailing. But believe me, making knots is one of the most rewarding things you will learn. And you know, the essential knots you will need are a bowline, clove hitch, figure of 8 reef knot, that is, and a sheep bend, and a fisherman's bend for tying up anchors. They are really good knots to learn. There are thousands of other knots, but they're the essential ones for yourselves. And I would go to what is it? Beginner's Guide to Knots, 5 Beginner's Guides to Knots, or Boat's Ed, Boat Ed's Boat Knots. Yeah, Boat Ed's Boat Knots. All on YouTube. Excellent videos, easy to follow, and it might keep you occupied for a couple of weeks now, and so you learn them all. See you soon, people. Enjoy.